vino lovers, welcome to Wine Made Easy TV. Today is lesson number 11. We're going to stop mucking around. We're going to go fast. So stay in line with what we're going to go through in the next couple of minutes. In this special episode, we're going to cover not one, not two, not three, but 4 countries from Europe. And we're just going to get right to the most important parts for you as the consumer. All right, so today let's start off with Germany. Germany, nice and cold, and specializes mainly, which you all will know, is joined with the grape Riesling. Riesling, as you all might be thinking, is sweet, but actually Riesling, some of the best Riesling in the world are not really sweet. They're more dry, not that sweet. And Germany produces one of the most mature and the most balanced and the most mineral in their taste profile, which is popular world over. But Germany also not only focuses solely on Riesling, they also make some red wine as well. They do make some Pinot Noir, but in Germany they call it Spatburgunder. So the Rieslings which are coming over there have a very unique profile. It's a lot of melon, a lot of musk, a lot of graphite going on over there. The 3 regions which you should probably pay attention to in Greece, one is Mosel, which produces a very sweeter version of Riesling. Then there's Rheingau, which does a little off-dry, somewhere in between, and Pfalz, P-F-A-L-Z, which produces a very dry version. The most notable producers to take note of are Dr. Lucen and Egon Müller. All right, now let's go on to the next German-speaking country, Austria. Austria, the only 2 particular grapes which you should pay attention to. One is Gruner Veltliner. I know it's difficult to understand, but it's very, very nice and very elegant wine. Main thing which hits me as soon as I smell a Gruner, it's got kind of green beans just hitting you right in the face, and some little bit of spice, but a lot of minerals and a lot of green vegetation going on in that wine. And in terms of red, there's also the grape Zweigelt. Zweigelt is dark, it's like a full-bodied wine, but it's got a lot of berries in it. It's almost sweet in some ways, but it's also got some leather kick to it as well. Now, let's move on to the Spanish-speaking part of Europe. Spain, of course. Spain, very popular for its red wine. The most popular grape to know is Tempranillo, and a white grape to know is Albarino. The most popular regions of Spain, which you must have guessed by now, Rioja. Rioja makes some outstanding Tempranillo. They've got some cherries, tomato, and a lot of vanilla going on in their wine. Why the vanilla? They use a certain different technique of making the wines. They use American oak, whereas most of the world uses French oak. French oak is a little bit more neutral, whereas American oak has a lot of vanilla flavors coming out of there. In Rioja, there are 3 types of ways to classify how they prioritize their Tempranillo. First, there's Crianza, which is a little bit less aging, required 1 year in the bottle, 1 year in the barrel. Then there's Reserva, which is 1 year in the barrel, 2 years in the bottle. And there's Grand Reserva, which is 2 years in the barrel and 3 years in the bottle. Outstanding wines. The flavors you're getting out of there is basically, it's got some very strong cherry, tomato, and vanilla. There's also a nice new region coming in, which is very popular in style, is Priorat. Priorat, they don't make Tempranillo, they actually focus on Grenache, but how they call it over there is Garnacha. They've got a lot of candy hitting you on the face with it. It's got a lot of coffee and a lot of mineral going on. And Albarino is also very popular as well, which focuses more on the salty, citrus, and more lighter version. A popular producer to take note from Spain is Marqués de Riscal. And finally, Portugal. Portugal is a very, very famous region. Some of the most unique wines are coming out of there. It became very popular because of its closeness to England. And whenever England was warring with France, they could not get their hands on some French wines. Thus, they made some. They really contributed a lot in helping Portugal and their wine-making regions. The most important region of Portugal is Duoro. Duoro makes some beautiful dark licorice and tobacco and smooth wines as well. And also Portugal is very popular for their fortified wines. What are fortified wines? Fortified wines are basically wines with some added spirit in it, which makes it more alcoholic, but it also allows it to age longer. Port being the most popular fortified wine over there. The different types of port, which Ruby, which is aged 3 to 5 years, Tawny, which is the most popular, which is aged for 30 plus years, and there's also vintage port, which is of that one particular year, which is very special. Very rarely you get to come across it. It's got a lot of caramel, a lot of berries, a lot of cinnamon, and one of my most favorite ports to use is, of course, Graham's, and it goes very well with some cheese. Cheese and port is one of the best combos you can ever have. Also, another nice dessert wine which you can note from Portugal is Madeira. It's golden white in color, but it's got a lot of caramel in it and goes so well with chocolate. Whoosh! Okay, we finished 4 countries in a short time. Hope that was not too much information. Learn it fast, and then let's get on rolling for the next region. Cheers.